Hey, I am Karan and I'm the founder of Socioh. Socioh makes tools for store owners and agencies to help them improve the performance of their ads, specifically on the Meta platform. Let's look at the life cycle of an ad campaign, starting with creating a campaign to managing its daily budget. And I will show you what all Socioh does at each stage to add value. Let's start with the creative, specifically your product feed. Your product feed or catalog is becoming more and more important as a creative, both at the top of the funnel with DABA ads and at the bottom of the funnel for retargeting with dynamic product ads. Socio's USP is the branded catalog. With Socio, you can transform your plain feed into a thumb-stopping ad that stands out in your buyer's newsfeed. Marketers use Socio to showcase social proof or lifestyle images in their top of the funnel DABA campaigns. And at the bottom of the funnel, they use us to highlight trust, reviews, or their brand promises or discounts, whatever makes sense for their brand. You've invested heavily in your brand, and it's really important that your ads, including your feed ads, reflect your brand identity and don't get lost in a sea of other ads. You can also check out Socio's examples page to see how merchants are using us. There is also a detailed demo of our rules-based automation, and you can see how powerful and yet how easy the product is to use. Let's talk about creating an ad campaign. You can now create all your campaigns using Socioh, but the experience is the complete opposite of Ads Manager. If you are running your ads in-house, you have one-click access to all the campaigns that are working right now. And these are exactly the same campaigns that any good agency would have run for you. All your audiences are already made and organized into ad sets. A lot of agencies are reporting that their lookalike audiences are not working after iOS 14. Well, Socio's lookalike audiences are still working and working very well, and that's because they are value-based. And that is not the case when you make your custom audiences using Klaviyo. With each campaign, you get tons of tips and recommendations to help you. If you are a pro media buyer, you will create the exact same campaigns as you do with Ads Manager, and you will have the exact same level of control as with Ads Manager, and yet you'll do it in 90% less time. We guarantee it. When making an ad, your past ad copy is available, your UTMs are already configured, and we have links to every collection or tag in your store. Our ad clone experience is significantly superior and faster than Meta's. The Facebook Ads Manager is a general data entry tool that is used by every industry and everyone who advertises on the Meta platform. It adds no specific value for e-commerce. Socioh, on the other hand, is designed specifically for e-commerce, and it's an intelligent ad create interface. You have every audience available. You have the ability to design ads. Each and every field has a sensible default in place, so you're not repeating the mundane work with every ad that you make. And as a result, you end up making your campaigns 10 times faster. The main work of media buying really starts after our campaigns are live. Now we need to track all our running campaigns and manage their budget daily. As you know, with iOS 14, this has become really hard. That Apple update has meant two things for advertisers. Meta and all other ad platforms now have access to a lot less data, and this leads to poor targeting and lower ROAS. And second, the ads performance reporting by Meta is so bad, so incredibly bad that you just can't trust it at all. Managing your ads without reliable first-party data is akin to driving blind. With Socio's first-party pixel, we get you accurate data for campaign management. As soon as you log in into Socioh, you'll see a snapshot of your overall business metrics, especially related to paid media. We track all metrics that really matter, like revenue, spend, your marketing efficiency ratio or MAR, your new customer ROAS, right on our dashboard. You'll see a detailed snapshot of all your traffic and all the important details that matter, including trends for key data metrics, your top and worst performing creatives. Next, let's look at the Analytics tab for campaign performance data. We'll start with a quick snapshot of all your campaigns that are live on Meta. Immediately, you see a snapshot of your spend and how your Meta ad campaigns are performing. You'll see both in-platform data as well as the data that Socio's first-party pixel is capturing. But most importantly, you'll get budget recommendations for each campaign. Based on learnings from your ad performance data, we automatically alert you when you should shut down or scale your ad spend. This takes away the headache of constantly monitoring your account, and it saves you money by shutting down poorly performing ads as early as possible. You can review your campaign performance in detail. You can see your entire funnel's analytics with details like click-through rate and CPM. At the bottom of the funnel, we pull in data from multiple sources to give you a complete picture. You will notice that Socioh attributes significantly more conversions than either Google Analytics or Shopify. Now let's dig deeper and see each and every conversion this particular campaign drove. I'm going to click here, and this is going to take me to the customer journey tab. In this tab, you will see each and every Shopify order that we've attributed to this particular campaign. There is a lot of information here. Let's do a quick recap. You can see details like which ad set, ad, or placement this particular sale came from. Sometimes your meta reps will push you for Reels placement. This makes it very easy to see which placements are converting and driving conversions. What is really helpful to see is if your campaign is driving new or repeat buyers. So if your prospecting campaigns are driving a lot of repeat buyers, then your advertising isn't as effective and you may need stricter exclusions. You can dig into each buyer's journey and see how many visits it took to convert, what channels or campaigns drove those visits, what products they viewed or carted before purchasing. Let's remove the campaign filter, and now I can see all my sales and all the channels that drove them. I can filter by any channel and I can see the same transaction details as we saw for Facebook. Our search is really powerful. Simply type in a product name and the entire dataset gets filtered for that product. So on the top, you can see what all channels drove sales for this particular product, the new versus repeat breakdown, and even the campaigns, ad sets, and ads that drove those sales. And finally, to our last feature, we're also launching our Creative Performance Hub. This is where you can see all your creative data in one place and evaluate them across dimensions like click-through rate and ROAS, making it dead simple to see what is working and what isn't. That's all for the demo. As a smaller merchant, this may have left you overwhelmed. Please don't be. If there is something better than our software, it's our support. We have an excellent onboarding program and we'll get you set up properly so you can make the most of our tools. And all you have to do is click the Get Started button.